Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night, so you know what we do on Thursday nights. We come together and give you the male voice because this is what we
That's
do.
right.
This is what we do. So, you know how we do it. On my screen, to my left, is none other than Mr. DC, the comedian.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Hold on before we get started. Mike, you must love that old intro because you keep on playing it. That's all I want to say.
Huh?
You know, I get rid of it. Get rid of it. What's up? See, Jeremiah, you agree with me? Sebastian, you agree with me? Sebastian on here. Sebastian got his own spot. Sebastian is in the building.
Sebastian Ride, but hey, man,
Sebastian looked like he out fishing.
Let me tell
He
you.
went to Galveston.
Listen, so I was fixing my box of, my reels. So
Okay.
Sebastian said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm just fixing my tackle box."
That boy
Next
said,
thing I know, he got on a whole fishing outfit. Gonna call me toxic.
Sebastian is laid up, ready to rock.
Sebastian. Now he got a little attitude. He be all right.
What's up,
Y'all, the
Sebastian?
doc is in the building, Mr. Jeremiah Rankins.
What's up, man? I'm glad to be back. Thursday Reserve, 7:30 p.m. every Thursday Reserve, just to meet with these men right here so we can talk about real, raw, relevant stuff. What's up?
That's it. That's it. That's
What's
it.
good? So tonight, as you can see already, uh, what's the other guy name? KC. KC's not with us tonight because KC is being a daddy. He's got his daughter. She is being, she's a character. She's a singer in the show. What's the show?
Wizard of
What?
Oz.
No.
Oh,
The three ladies.
Dream Girls.
Dream Girls. Yeah,
Dream
she's
Girls.
in the show Dream Girls tonight, so she's not with us. So Sebastian decided that he would sit in for a little minute. He had a little attitude, but he's sitting in for a little minute. But that's all right.
I miss my Sebastian. I miss him.
Not knowing what Sebastian gonna say. Let me get you this: the views and opinions of this panel are merely that they are subject matter or points should not be taken as paid legal or medical advice, and we therefore bear no claims to a licensed consultation. If you want to sue somebody, what?
He got mad and left.
He got mad.
He left. He got mad and left.
Sebastian said,
"Get y'all."
He sued me.
There he back. There you go. Sue
Tonight
Sebastian.
we're talking, man. Tonight we're talking about toxicity and toxic people, toxic avenues, toxic everything. We're just going to be talking about being toxic tonight. So I think the first way to start the show is, what does it mean to you? What does toxic mean to you real quick? What is it to be toxic?
I think toxic.
Poisonous.
Yeah. Yes, very much so poisonous. Not feeling, you just ruined. Mike gone, Sebastian gone. It's just me and you, Jeremiah. And toxic mean you are just ruined.
I'm never
When I think
gone.
about toxic, when I think about toxic, I think about that girl is poison.
I sense something strange in my mind. You know,
Listen.
situation is serious. Let's get it because we're running
Okay,
out
go
of
ahead.
time.
Cut him off, please.
Okay.
Cut him off. Keep.
Hey, you got the mute button. Nah, but all seriousness aside, man. So when I think about a toxic person, I think about someone who's just rubbing off negative energy, just bringing you down. Whether it's their problem, sadness, always though, not just having a bad day, a bad week, all the time. I consider that a toxic person. And then if it's negative or sad, just those two things.
Donald Trump is toxic.
Donald Trump is definitely toxic. Hey, everybody who's on, how y'all doing tonight?
Why?
Welcome to the show. Hey, Billy, I appreciate you again for joining with us. Hey, Cheryl Guillory Hall. Hey, I've seen that name before. Thank you for joining us again. We appreciate it. So listen, hey, Chelsea, how you doing? Good evening, TMV. I'm sorry, I should put this on the screen for y'all, huh? There we go. Good.
What's up, Chelsea? Chelsea Lee.
Miss Lady Dub chimed in. Miss Lady Dub says, any unhealthy attitudes and behaviors that bring others negative energy. I was about to say Inga.
You can have toxic family members. You got some toxic family
Oh,
members.
trust me, you got toxic family members.
Man.
Why does this feel like I'm in the bushes or something? What's
You
going
got
on?
the trees. You in the jungle. Georgia, the jungle.
Sebastian.
I don't know why it seems like that.
Jungle?
And listen, I don't know what is going on, and I don't know why he said this, but he said, yeah, okay. R. Kelly said, listen, Billy, we're not starting that tonight. You stop that.
Kelly, yes.
Man.
Stop that. So the definitions of toxic says anyone who is abusive, unsupportive, or unhealthy emotionally. Someone who basically brings you down more than up. So I have a question. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Billy, I'm ready for you to answer this one. Here we go. Do toxic people know that they are toxic?
No.
No? They don't know that they're toxic.
They don't know. They don't know what they just ignorant. I don't think they do.
I tend to differ with that. I think they do know that they're toxic or being toxic, and they choose to do it anyways. You know, there are some people who don't necessarily want to see you excel for whatever reason.
Oh yeah.
True, but I think, like you just say, do you think they know they're being toxic? I don't think they're. I think they're just who they are, and they're doing what they know what to do.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. So yeah, I'm sure there's some people that know that they're toxic, like they have a bad attitude all the time. But for the most part, man, you got some people walking around, always got problems that they need to share, and they're doing it subconsciously. They don't even know they're doing it.
But you ask them if they toxic, and they're gonna tell you
They're not going.
no.
Nobody's going to own it. They're not going to own it. Chester says no because they're too busy blaming each other, blaming other people.
Other people.
Billy says sometimes they do. Misery loves company. See, I agree with that. I agree with that. Miss Cheryl says someone malicious, harmful, poisonous, and yes, they know how to be toxic. They know it. They. Hey, listen. There, Marlene. Y'all. There go Marlene. Say hi to Marlene. We ain't seen Marlene.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Marlene?
Marlene says yes. They know they're toxic. They just don't care. I'm glad you said that because the very next question I have is, do they care?
No. I know they don't care.
Most of the time they selfish.
Man, let me tell you something about them toxic folks, man. Then your job, man. You got toxic folks. I'm gonna put it out there. I work at the post office, and there's a whole bunch of toxic people at the post office. They are rude, selfish, don't care, selfish, and don't give
You're not gonna talk about my postman like that.
Hey, look here. Look, you
might not be toxic. He might not be toxic. I don't care. I'm gonna tell them they on here looking. The ones looking, they might be toxic.
So, DC, can you pronounce Country's name?
Kalen.
His real name.
Kalen.
Because I'm thinking Country, but his name pops up as Kalen. So yeah. Anyway, Kalen has. My lady said, "Hey y'all."
Hey.
Kalen has a question. Do y'all think there is a good and a bad toxicity? That's a good question. I don't think so though.
I don't think so neither.
Give me an example of a good one. We can talk about that. Give me an example of a good toxic.
If you got a good one, let us know because I don't think it's a good one.
This may be somewhat. Okay, here's a question. Can loving a person too much be toxic? Like you, I just love you like that.
That sounds like obsession. Nah, you obsessed. If it's too much,
what is too much though? What is too much?
Like my dog. When I get up to the door, go to the door, he go to the door. I go to the kitchen, he go to the kitchen. So if you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, when you move, they move, or you do some question, whatever, that's toxic. They are controlling. Yeah. They crazy. They just possessive. It's too much.
Are we still talking about?
Let me pee by myself.
Okay. Check this out. Can a loving a person too much? So outside of romantic relationships, loving your kids, your son, your daughter, you love them too much. You don't allow them to experience certain things or bump their heads, and then they go off to college and mess around and get pregnant or have a family real quick. So you don't let them grow. So yeah, it can be. It can definitely be toxic.
I think it can because I love them. They kill them. I let loving too much. Can't be live without them. Yeah, it's too much. It's too crazy. Yeah. Let it go.
So Ms. Lady, that's a good example. When it comes to my kids, my love can be a little overprotected. That can be toxic. Mm-hmm. Watch what Country says. Country says too much love is when it becomes a danger.
Listen up. I was with Country today getting my hair cut.
You didn't know he was that smart, huh?
Big up to Groomer's Cut out there in Third Ward. I didn't know that boy was that doggone smart. He's smart. I think when you cut my hair, some of my brain and stuff was rubbing off on you, making you smarter.
Lord.
So you need.
Oh man.
Country that means you get some good stuff.
Oh Lord.
I hope that means you ain't getting dumber, man. I hope you ain't getting dumber.
Stop being toxic. Stop being toxic.
Is it possible for him to get?
Stop being toxic. You over there being toxic.
Here's a question that came to the mailbox this week, y'all. It says, is it toxic to think of a person every single day and their well-being after a breakup? I reached out to this person and said, how long have you been broken up? And her response was 1 year and a half. Is it toxic to think of a person every single day and their well-being, etc., after a breakup?
I can't say what that's called on here because that's called some kind of whooped.
You can't say it on the male voice?
I can say it, but I'm gonna put a letter. I ain't gonna say the word. If that's a female, she either D-whip, or if it's a dude, he either P-whip. Because after a year and a half, you still think about day after day after day.
Melanie say hell yeah. I can hear her voice saying that. She say hell yeah.
Hold
Sandra
on. So
says
this
this. Hey, Sandra, you came on, didn't you? We was looking for you. Yes, that's toxic. So how do we address that? How do we tell her stop that? Don't stop
Move
doing that.
on. We did a show. You got to move on or something. Then we do a show. You got to move on.
So she needs to move on.
It's time.
I'm sprung. Yeah, she got me sprung. You sprung.
Yep.
Doc is on one tonight. What's your
is on
secret,
it.
Doc?
He on songs.
He is on one tonight.
But
Doc
you
on
gotta-
that dog tonight.
So this person is thinking about this person after a year and a half every day. That is toxic. You can't live like that.
No.
Tell again, DC.
You can't live like that. One more time. You can't live like that.
I got something for you, DC. Say it one more time.
You can't live like that. Let it go. Yeah. Let it go. God dang. After a year and a half.
A year and a
you
half.
Still thinking about that Negroette.
So this is what Billy said. Billy said, toxic questions, no. Obsessive and time-consuming describes it best to me. It only because there are extreme insecurities. Okay, that's a whole nother bag. Insecurities. Contra says, I don't think that's toxic. I think that person needs closure. We don't falling for that closure crap. No.
Contra, you
Let's see, Chelsea says, why is it toxic? She says she think about the well-being. Maybe she cares and still loves him. It's been a year and a half. They've been broken up. And I completely understand, still think about it. When I think of her response is like she's sitting by the phone waiting for that call. Because if he calls, she running.
Checking on social media.
Yeah.
Trolling.
Still stalking. Sandra says that's sick. That's sick. Sit. Stop that. Sebastian over here dancing because you sing.
Oh, that's my boy. He heard my voice. He knows my voice. Daddy here. That's crazy.
Sandra said he's moved on. Chelsea said y'all are mean. How we mean?
How we mean, Chelsea? No, forget that. You better come on, Chelsea. So you gonna still love somebody after a year and a half and still be that phone? Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Wait. Just wait. Michelle says 1 year is too long and unhealthy.
Thank you, Cheryl.
I agree with that statement. Too long. And listen, I understand that what we do as a culture, we don't take time to heal after a breakup or something like that.
I do.
Nobody can tell you, well, you ain't had no breakup. You've been married 37 years.
I heal right here.
But nobody can tell you how long it takes to heal. But at the same time, you don't seem to me, again, this is just my humble opinion. If you want to sue somebody, sue DC. But Sebastian. To me, I don't think you're taking the steps to heal. No. Billy says this. Billy says closure. Come on, man. You know better than that. Closure. Country sounds like a young Pan said with that mess.
That's my boy. Billy, that's my boy. But look, y'all gonna keep talking about closure. Okay, we got the
closure. He said it again. He said that's closure.
That's closure.
We talking about closure?
We talking about closure?
Closure?
Really?
She's been, yeah. Okay. So Michelle Giles, I'm assuming it's Giles. It says very unhealthy and very obsessive.
Yes, Michelle.
Mary says she hasn't let go of what could have been. She is holding on to hope. You better preach right there and send the offering plate. Yeah. Here go Chelsea backing up. Chelsea say she definitely needs counseling. Jeremiah, she needs your services. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Look here. She needs a lot of closure. She's sprung to
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. Let's see. What's my next question? I want to move it because country is still on closure. What don't you agree with, Candace?
Yeah, elaborate.
Yes, because she don't agree with us. What we said.
I'm waiting. So let's talk about this real quick. I got tongue tied right there. Let's talk about inherited. What is wrong? Am I drunk? Inherited toxic traits. Can you pass on toxic traits?
Yes.
Your children. Yes. How so, Doc? How can you pass them on to your children?
West Virginia. white people, they pass on racism. Okay, that's just an example. West Texas, for sure, they pass on racism. And how that is inherited and passed down is when you watch the news and let's say a black male is got caught or is allegedly robbed a bank or stabbed somebody or shot somebody, they'll watch the news over dinner and they'll say, hey, look at that N-word, or they'll say, see, they need to lock them all up, and it gets passed down. It gets passed.
Okay. Just like you can pass crabs on, you pass toxic stuff. You can pass. you can pass.
What the hell you passing crabs to? You can pass crabs.
No, crabs on the plate. You got crabs on the plate.
Oh, you talking about eating crabs? Like
eating crabs?
No. See, you gotta watch. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. Yeah. Serena Dorsey, are you watching? Because I want you to address this. Are you watching Serena J. Dorsey? Y'all remember Serena? He was the one who wrote the book on parenting. I actually have a couple copies of that book that I'm going to give out to some people. I actually have 2 or 3 on the parenting. Miss Lady Dub says, yes, you can. Hate raises hate. Love raises love. I see a lot of my students treat others the way their parents do.
Yes.
Billy comes back and says, yes, you can be a product of your environment. You mimic what you see. The fruit doesn't fall from the tree. You took your smart juice today, didn't you, Billy?
That's my friend. All my friends come on here smart.
Okay, well, here's another one. Sandra says it starts with the parents and the family. I can see through this. I got eyes. I see through. Melania says not paying your debts is toxic. It breeds poverty. Poverty can be generational. Same with abuse. Same with alcoholism. Oh, you took your smart juice today too, didn't you?
That Negro is cold. Hey. She's smart. You smart. She's from the north side. She went to Eisenhower and go to the 11th grade, so she's smart.
I went to Eisenhower.
Well, you
didn't know I went to Eisenhower?
Yeah, I know you, but you all right.
Candace, this must be on the last topic. Everyone healing process is different. My definition of toxic is negative energy one puts on another. Okay, I get you. Mary says aggression breeds aggression. Toxics breed toxic. And here's your friend again. She said, yes, Don Julio. That's her smart drink.
Yes, I know. Yeah, but see, this.
Mariah say she did not. What, you didn't go to Eisenhower? You're not ashamed of Eisenhower.
No, she's from the country. She's from the country.
Yeah, I think she's from the country. Okay, so you can have inherited toxic traits.
Yes, you can.
How do you stop passing on toxic traits?
It starts with the culture. It starts with breaking the lineage of
breaking the what?
That boy say lineage.
That boy say lineage.
So this child goes to college, gets exposed to all different types of culture, and decides not to break away. So decides to break away from the traditions of their family. That is how you break that cycle of. This is an example of the racism. And so I think our economy is actually desensitizing us on a lot of with the interracial relationship.
Stop using them big words. Desensitized.
On commercials, on television, you'll see interracial relationships. They're slowly but surely breaking that cycle of of racism in this country, which is good. We're going into a progressive way.
Like we said a couple of shows ago, I know we talked about it, but that's that generation curse. Oh, John Decker on board. Just like we said about that generation curse, that you break that generation curse. So we said it before on the show. So that's breaking that toxic.
Like John says, I believe if our sons and daughters see us cheating and always doing unhealthy things, they follow our footsteps. What's up, JD?
What's up, Jay?
That's good stuff. So here's the deal. If they see us cheating and always doing unhealthy things, I remember it used to be a time where they didn't allow us to see their dirt. We probably assumed, but they didn't allow us to see them screwing up or messing up or what have you. Are we in a different society now where people just don't care?
Yeah.
Think so?
I think so. Think different time they just out there doing it. Everybody just walking down the street cheating.
I got a question, and the question is, go ahead. I'm listening.
let me give a big shout out to my boy Jason Irvin, man. I went to middle school with this guy. I went to high school with this guy, Jason Irvin. He joining us for the first time. So big
He
shout
don't even
out.
like you though.
What's up, Jason?
Just so you know. All right, here's the question. The question is ghosting toxic?
Ooh.
No.
No.
Man, I don't know. Because
Is ghosting toxic?
man,
Y'all, before you answer, put a 1 for yes, put a 2 for no. Is ghosting toxic?
can I tell you my experience with ghosting? I got a kid that was ghosted, okay? And it broke this kid's heart.
Not at
It
all.
broke this kid's heart.
Wow.
I don't know why he doesn't want to call me. He doesn't want to text me. I
Two. Jay say 2. No, I don't think. I think it's a safe way out. I think it's a safe way out because if Big Shirley, I think it's a safe way out. What if you was on some kind of site or you was in school and Big Shirley came up to you and got your phone number or whatever and you don't like her and you just ghosted her? Big Shirley.
But still, there's no closure.
Okay.
You don't need no closure. Big Shirley don't need no closure. She get
Hold on,
ghosted.
let's explain what ghosting is.
Do me a favor when you
Everybody
go
say
to the
2.
barbershop. Explain to Country what ghosting is. We ain't got time to be playing with Country tonight.
Oh,
when you
Lord.
go to the barbershop, you explain to him what ghosting is. Billy says, I don't know. Marlena says, it's toxic and childish and cowardly. Wow.
Marlena, it's not cowardly, Marlena.
Wow.
If Big Shirley is on you, a Big Bubba, if you don't want to talk to Big Bubba or Big Shirley, and you just don't want to hurt their feelings because you're a nice person, Marlena, you're a nice person, you're going to ghost them.
Billy says it's foul as hell.
No.
That's the new term.
DC, you got one with you. Candace says you said it right. It's the safe way out. No.
Thank you.
Nah.
Thank you.
Nah.
Come on now. I'm sticking with it.
That's how you get cut. That's how you get cut.
You can't get cut if you ghost the wrong person. They're gonna run up on you.
No, you make sure that you, Big Shirley, you get right, you get away. You can run. Or give her a tweak or something, throw that and run.
Listen, Michelle got it right. I like the way she says it. One, if you ghost someone, you are a coward. Just tell them you're not interested. Bottom line. And then this one backs her up and says, "Scary ass." Okay, I mean, hey,
that's fire. That's fire.
Listen,
we're gonna tell Country what
listen, why you just keep doing comments? Just type them all.
We finna tell Country what ghosting is.
Country figure out. Country said he know now.
We finna show you, man. We can tell you.
But look, so that's good. I was just about to explain. I was just about to say this, Irv. It depends how far you are into the relationship, and
how does that matter? Tell me how that matters if ghosting is okay or not, depending on how far you are in the relationship.
Okay, so you just met somebody at the club or whatever in the passing. All right, you're texting for a couple days and cut it off. Versus you've been talking to somebody, maybe y'all done switched up the soul ties. Y'all done exchanged the soul ties.
They've been bitten the Tweeties a couple of times.
Oh, here we go.
Visited Tweeties a couple of times, and then you just ghost. What if after the first time y'all have sex, you ghost?
Oh, that's one nice thing. Though. That's a different thing. How long you been? How long did you know? How long y'all was talking before you got them girls and then you ghosted? Oh, that's fair game. That's fair game, right? There ain't no feelings involved in that. After a week of talking, I met you on a Monday, had sex on a Saturday, left you on a Sunday. It's fair game.
So wait.
Fair game, baby. There's no feelings involved.
Listen,
you did the busted video for me, and I left you.
You're a jerk, DC.
I ain't no jerk. I'm saying like this. Some folks agree with me. People agree with me. Come on now. Stop talking all that uncowardly love, coward stuff.
But
ghosting. Y'all had some busted babies out there.
Listen, ghosting is a coward move. How about that?
And tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. I mean, hey. Sandra says, what if she asked about the relationship and he's not honest? You're stumped now. Nobody can say.
No. Hold on. What if he asks about the relationship and he's not honest? He just not honest. He lied to you. I mean, what if he asks about the relationship and he's not honest?
He's not. Listen, there's a question that came through the mail about being honest. We won't talk about it in just a second. As a matter of fact, why not jump into it now? Let me find it real quick, and I'll give it to you because.
Look,
Uh,
I feel like we should more on in the crowd, man. I'm gonna invite some brothers because all this absolutely coward and stuff.
Yes.
Nah,
We got
well, at the end of the day,
but it's some women that do the same thing now. Come on now.
But then that makes it right because it's universal? Because does that make the act right just because men and women do it?
It's probably not right, but let's say it's the easy way out. You ain't gotta really just like try to feel nothing, and it's going on. It's been
okay.
Going on.
Here's the question that I spoke of. Here's the question. He says, my lady friend calls me toxic in a very heated rage. She watches the show faithfully. Hey, boo, you know who it is. I left that on purpose just so he can get his shout out. But he says, but if I was open and honest up front about my intentions and desires, how now am I toxic? If I was open and honest up front about my intentions, what is that? How now am I toxic?
I don't see
toxic. I don't see toxicity.
I don't see toxicity in that. I see someone who has made a expectation of you on their own, and you're not living up to the expectation that they made of you on their own. Now you're toxic.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Okay, Billy says, I don't think it's always cowardly. Sometimes it's appropriate, and I've done it. Listen, raise your hand.
We got some honesty.
There's some honesty. Candace says, you don't have to give everyone an explanation. Got to be more careful. Okay.
Candace, my friend. That's my people. My people coming on talking. I don't know Candace, but Candace, that's right. Team DC.
Listen, Cheryl says, yes, women do it also. Marlena says, ha, 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 ha. Well, listen. Okay. Mother Jones in the building. Hey, absolutely 100 a coward. Look,
Mother Jones.
Hey, boy, Mother Jones will pray you right. You better leave her alone.
Mother Jones on here. Mother Jones.
Serena, we was asking you a question earlier. We're gonna come back to it in just a minute. All right.
But this question right here about what she said about the guy. Did we answer that question?
His question. His question was
my lady friend. Right. Okay.
Ladies, how do you feel about that? If somebody tells you their intentions up front, he says, but if I was open and honest up front about my intentions and desires, how now am I toxic? If you walked up to her and you said, this is all I want.
That's it.
This is all I want.
I want the root.
How now when he get that and he move around makes him toxic.
And you gave him the nappy dugout. And now he toxic.
Word in about 30 years.
He told you up front. He wanted X, Y, minus Z.
Candace says he's not toxic. He did right. Sandra says he's not toxic. Marlena says that's on her. All right.
My people coming through.
But oh Lord. Okay. Sandra says not. Michelle Giles says not toxic at all. This was a choice she made to move forward with it. Right.
That's it.
Okay, Ms. Open, honest is not toxic. Her unrealistic expectation can be toxic.
Okay.
Okay, she got her some smart juice today too, huh? Okay.
She had her California raisin.
Let's see. I'm all about honesty. That way, nobody can come back to me talking about I'm toxic. They're gonna do it anyway. Now, I don't know if
country.
I don't know who's using the male voice tag. It's either what that boy named Casey. Casey, is that you? Are you doing that at your daughter's play? You better not be, because I'm gonna roast you. I promise. I promise I'm gonna roast you.
He understands. Supposed to be clapping.
I heard this in the voice. My cousin says, "You can't handle the truth." Listen,
that's me right there.
Yeah, Mia said you can't handle the truth. So, yeah, she shouldn't be calling you toxic. And lady, ma'am, if you're on here again tonight, since you watch faithfully as he says you do, you shouldn't be calling him toxic because he was honest with you up front.
Up front.
Up front.
Hey, Lady L.
So,
now listen. we need to bring this lady on. So let's shoot her the link. So if you in there, I'm gonna shoot you the link and interview you. I dare you.
So who's using the male voice tag?
He said blue chocolate.
Blue chocolate.
Lady Hill. Okay. So listen, there it is. Oh no, I had the other one right here. Okay, which one is toxic? The ghosted or the ghoster?
Y'all don't want to hear mine. I'm gonna go let
You
you.
know, so it just depends on who's rubbing this negative energy off on the other. And if neither one is doing that, then it's just a situation. Now, throughout the relationship, if they've been having their friendship for 3 months, 6 months, 2 months, whatever, and it's been toxic throughout that time, then we can make an assessment. My boy Irvin said both.
Both.
On that question there, who's more toxic? The on that or just in general?
Right. Are you toxic because you left a situation, or is the person who is calling you toxic because they have the wrong mindset about the situation?
I'll tell you what, if you ghosting all the time, then yes. If you do this on a regular basis where you breaking women's heart or men's heart, then that can be toxic.
Then you toxic.
You know, I'm glad how y'all talking tonight because it's just flowing in the questions that we got. It's just kind of like magical, like I rehearsed it or something. But here's the next question. Next question is toxic for me to not interfere with my ex and my son relationship. He always lets him down, and I am left with the tears and the consoling, etc. So, I am inclined to say interfere. Yeah, don't stand back and let the boy keep being hurt.
Right.
Interfere. I mean, you've got to tell him the consequences that's happening, and at the same time, let him know that you're not going to just sit there and watch him continue to hurt the baby because he's not keeping his word. Right. So we've seen this too many times before, where somebody would say, "Oh, I'm coming to get you," but they never show up, and that kid is left heartbroken and stuff like that as well. So I don't think So back to your question. Yes, I think you are being toxic by not interfering.
Not interfering.
Yeah. Protect. Here's what Marlena said. Protect your child. So yes. You should interfere. You should call him and tell him what it is. And if he don't like it, oh well. Just don't let the baby keep getting hurt like that. So Billy says, I've dealt with this. How'd you deal with it, Billy? You told him off? Mike says toxic not to interfere. Marlena says protect your thing. I don't know what that is, Sandra.
Billy probably went out there with a gun, her fist, and tried to choke the dude.
To be that concerned parent, yeah. Blue chocolate. First off, why are you calling me Michael? That's the first question.
The government?
The government name. The government. Michael.
Billy says you can only do so much as his mama. You can only do so much as his mama. But the relationship between father and son is just that. And it's not your responsibility to mend it, but you should speak to him. I don't think you should try to mend it, but you can protect your baby.
And speak to the daddy.
I mean, he can't say, I'm just using this example of not coming. If he says I'm coming and he never shows up, and the baby be ready, because they'll go get dressed and everything and sit on the porch. They will do all of it because dad say he coming. But you can't just sit there and know he's not. At some point, you got to talk to him and say, listen, don't even tell him that. Just ask him how you doing and talk about his school and all this other kind of stuff. Don't even tell him that you're coming, especially if you know you're not. How about this? Don't tell him that you're coming. Just pop up. You need to talk to me to make sure he can go. Talk to me to make sure you can come, yada, yada, because we live separately. So you don't have the right to just pop up. But tell me, hey, I'm going to come get my boy. And all right. And then don't just, Anyway, go back to this. Beatrice says, yes, interfere. Michelle Jai says, oh, that's just sad. I wouldn't say that's toxic, but I would have a conversation with the father about it. Candace says, I think the child has to see it for self sometimes. Yeah, and that's the problem. They've been seeing it for themselves, and they get hurt behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, I retracted that. Don't be popping up. He's got to call her first. Call mama and say, I want to see the baby, and then go there and see the baby. Yeah.
No pop-ups.
Question: can a person be toxic or bad for you that completely ignores you? Can a person be toxic or bad for you who completely ignores you? Anybody want to take that first? Because I sure got thoughts on that one.
Well, I think sometimes if you ignore me, it might be good. Hell, shoot,
You
ignore
into
me.
If they're ignoring you, that means they don't want to be bothered with you.
Yeah, I go to want to be bothered with you. So I move around, you move around.
I mean, move around. If they completely ignoring you, Mike, listen, okay. Mike said it best. What is that? Mike said, you're a stalker.
So look,
if they're completely ignoring you.
When I listen to these questions, I try to find examples, real life examples that could establish that, right? So I'm thinking about someone who comes into work every single morning and they pass by you at the water cooler or at the coffee machine and they never speak. Is that a toxic person?
No, they just don't want to talk to you.
I said the same thing at work. I mean, at my job, I don't care if you don't speak to me. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there. I see some people do like, oh, I didn't sleep with you last night. Can you say good morning? I might not want to. Why is it necessary? I have to speak to you. Let me go to my case my mail, and get the heck up out of here. I don't care to speak to you. They make a big old deal by speaking to people in the morning.
Yes, I know.
Speak to my wife, pray to God, and I drive on. I don't have to speak to you. You want to speak to me?
So, just says no. You're not toxic for letting them do it. Billy says, hell no, that's a blessing. Kick rocks.
And keep moving. Yes.
Michelle says that could be a blessing in disguise. Right. Yes. Candace has to say we both going to be toxic in that case. Serena says, oh wow. Okay. Sandra, when they ignore you, move on.
Move on.
Let's see. I don't know what DC was preaching about, but Candace says preach DC.
Okay, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Sandra says they want that person's attention more. Cheryl says no. That's just no home training. Okay. Okay.
So we talk about speaking to at the workplace. I got to speak to. That's home training. Is that what she's saying?
Well, that's home training. Because when your mama taught you, when you walk into a room, you speak. When
you work for the post office for 15 years plus, and you pass by everybody. Home training out the window. Out the window. 15 years. Probably the first 2 years, maybe the first 3 years. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Oh, highly favored. But after 10, 15 years, nigga, please. I'm casing and going. You better be lucky I'm here today. Shoot. So I cut you, say something wrong. Let me do my mail and get up on these streets.
Let's do a few more of these questions real quick. We're going to do something real quick. I thought of it right now. We're going to do it right now. We're going to call it rapid fire so we can save time. All right? Okay.
We moving.
I believe we sometimes create our own expectations and then blame others when that fails. I completely agree with that. She says, I respect my husband. Oh, man, this one really pisses me off. Okay, I'm going to say it. She says, I respect my husband. And, oh, no, it's not this one. It's another one. All right. It's another. She says, I respect my husband. When he doesn't want to address an issue, I digress. The problem is I am always the one digressing. That's toxic. It should have been Ann. My bad. That's toxic and suffocating. I agree.
Me too.
I completely agree. Doc, what you think about that?
So whenever you don't want to address an issue in a marriage or a relationship, you're running away from the problem and you're avoiding the conflict. And doing that.
You don't want to talk right now. I'll talk to you later on, just not right now.
No, I didn't say it was right. I'm saying you're running away from the conflict and unresolving issues, and then that's what causes more problems. And it's very toxic. It's very toxic.
You know, women, when they come to a problem, they want to talk right then and there.
Now, I don't think that's all the time the best way to go about doing things. You can wait a period for everybody to calm down and then revisit it.
I agree. Next one says, I'm very blunt, yet considered toxic. So how is telling somebody the unmitigated truth being toxic?
This person said unmitigated truth.
Some people just don't like the truth. That doesn't mean you're toxic.
Not only that, if your blunt is offensive or disrespectful, your blunt is toxic. I mean, it can be your unmitigated truth, but you're hurting people's feelings or you're disrespecting people. That is toxic.
And I think you should be cognizant of the fact of your bluntness. And here's the thing: you know when to say something when you don't, when you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come on now, we ain't got to do it like that.
They know. You know, Cletus.
Here we go. Is it toxic if a person doesn't agree to your change or your desire? No, they just don't
No.
agree.
I don't
Everybody ain't gonna
You can't make them.
agree with you.
You know,
Put that question back up there because you didn't put it up there. Let me see it.
it's
if they
scrolling. It's scrolling.
so if you wanna change your life, if you want to change your life around, they don't agree. You want to change it for the better, but they said, "Nah, man, let's go out, man. Let's hit the club, man. Nah, come on, let's go." That could be toxic. That could be toxic.
I'm not. No, man. Well, I'm toxic because if you ask me right now to go out with you, I'm gonna be a toxic person because I'm finna go to bed after this show.
Here's the next question. He said, "Strange, but hear me out. She wants it too much."
That ain't toxic.
I believe it's toxic. AF. If you don't know what AF means, I ain't gonna say it right now. But AF is toxic because if I'm tired, sick, or whatever, I still have to perform or risk her getting it elsewhere. Help me, man.
She's
Help
selfish.
me, man.
We gotta. He got to
I
come
think
to
that'll call for a whole show.
a whole show. They got the yes. Can't say it all, but
Listen,
that's a whole. I'm gonna tell you right. Oh man,
as an old preacher would say, let me hang my hat here for a second. She says she wants it. If you notice it, I typed it as he wrote. I copy pasted. She wants it too much.
Dang, she's a
Too
nympho.
much. She wants it too much. So he's under the pressure that if he does not do it, she going elsewhere to get it.
So she must have
I
told
think
him
that's
that.
a deeper issue.
She probably told him that.
She
probably told. If he says if I don't give it a perform, she might go somewhere else. She might have told him that. She might have. She's toxic.
Kansas says then they are toxic. Kansas says, excuse me? She got flipped out. Melena's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Let's see. Candace said, want it too much, you better give up the goods. Chelsea says, we have talked about many different toxic traits and people. Now, how do we get rid of these folks? You won't. You ain't going to get rid of them because they ain't going nowhere. Candace says, well, I'm taking it. Candace said, I have to take it. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Billy says he should perfect dining at the Y and she'll be. Oh, okay. That's not the Y. That's a separate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Country says yes. Country says she's not his woman. She belongs to the streets.
Oh
man, he said, I'm going back to that, man. That dude, man, he be tired. He works hard. And she just probably nagging and this here. Come on now.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the ladies this. Do me a favor, please, ladies. Just put a number. Well, everybody, not just ladies. Just put a number in the chat of what's considered too much.
Sex?
Yeah.
Per day.
We'll go with a week. What's considered too much?
In 7 days. What is?
And I got the question because Sandra said at least 3 times a week. So
your man must
maybe she's manic.
Your man must don't work.
Country said he better go to the gym with me so he can keep it up.
Better get them little pills. It's too kind. Cialis or Viagra.
Okay, Marlena says take you a nap and pass the D. So
give us a number. We want to
listen. Billy says 7. I can't stand Billy. Candy says at least 5.
Hey, it's a song. It's a song Houdini have, and they say Houdini said what? They come out with. Woo!
Ruth Jackson, hey cousin, says that's not toxic, she's addicted.
So if anybody with these 5s and 7s working the next day or in a week, these 5s and 7s.
Billy says 7 is too much. 3 or 4 is really good.
Thank you, Billy. But what is he working at? Is he a construction driver?
Yeah. Listen. Let me tell you how much I want to fight Billy right now. All right. Billy says hashtag proud freak.
Billy. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This question I put it last because
Come
this
out at night.
kind of makes me mad. So I'm gonna put it out. We've got 10 minutes left in the show, and we're gonna talk about this because there's a lot of things to it, and it bothers me. All right. However, here it is. She said, I want my man to do well, but I honestly have no desire in what he does. He calls me toxic and unsupportive. What do y'all think? Sweetheart, I have one word for you. Toxic. How do you love your man and you want him to do well, but you have no desire in what he does? If that boy is selling used peanuts off the corner, you should be helping him bag them up.
That's it. Or you
That's
should be one
my opinion.
popping them, putting in your mouth and spitting them out. They use peanuts, but you're supposed to help. I got you.
Toxic.
That's toxic.
Toxic.
So she cares nothing about what he does. Go back, put this question on there.
Yeah.
I want my man to do well.
I want him to do well, but I honestly have no desire in what he does.
What does he do? What if he's selling dope? What if he's selling dope?
Is he a pimp?
When I did reach out to her, and I didn't put this on there because I didn't want to go that detailed. However, he coaches Little League, all Little League sports.
Okay, well, she should be the Little League mama.
So I took it as from her, he does it too much. But I also took it as not only is it's his desire, but it also he gets paid to do it. People pay him to come in and train their little people. So I can't find it. I can't find it nowhere to help her in this situation.
She says he's unsupportive, and he gets unsupportive because you desire nothing he does. So if you started, seeing what he does and being with him, he might be supportive. Y'all relationship need to go get reevaluated, and just ask him, or maybe ask him, can he take a break from one or the other sport and do the other, sometimes like that. And if he stop working, don't make no money, then you'll be mad he ain't bringing no money in the house. But you want his ass to stay at home.
But look at this. So let's look at some comments, because Serena, I love you, but you just pissed me off. Because I don't want nobody making excuses for this. She says there may not be a balance. I understand, but you still need to support it. That's okay. No comment. Let me back up and just read some of these comments real quick. Let's see.
And he should be supportive of you.
We started Michelle. Michelle says, no, Candace was there. Kel says he's right. Michelle says, yep, toxic. Candace, that's very toxic.
Very.
Because of what you mean by solid. Tell me that.
She says solid.
Melanie says, it's not toxic, but it is unsupportive. Why would you be with someone that you have no desire to support? Still toxic.
Yes.
Mike says, what can they do together? It's a good question.
7-day bumping with Billy.
Billy says, if I don't believe in his hustle, I do believe in him. So I'm riding with him regardless. Billy, you know
there
what
you go, Billy.
I don't believe in his hustle, but I do believe in him. So I'm riding with him regardless.
There you go.
Judge says you're toxic. Ms. Lady Dub says, my desires are my husband's. I intentionally support all that he desires because they line up with caring and taking care of his family.
Lady Dub.
Them Dubs is smart, man. Them Dubs
smart.
Michelle says that's right. Reciprocity. I love the word reciprocity. Not enough people recognize that. Reciprocity. If he's selling weed, hip and roll. Got to be. Listen.
She riding.
It is what it is.
Share with her recipe. Reciprocity. Reciprocity. What's the word?
Reciprocity.
What
boy.
the hell it mean? Recipe?
Reciprocity. You give and you take. Put it like that. What you put in, you're going to get out. It's like sowing and reaping. Sandra says, me as a wife had to appreciate my husband's work. Oh, that's deep. That's rich.
I'm going to tell you about here. We all.
Lady Dublin started praying. She said, hubby allows the Lord to order his steps, so I have no problem following and supporting. Chelsea says, I'm supporting anything he does as long as it's legal and not harmful to me or him. Okay,
That
long
girl
as
say roll the
it's
weed.
legal. But Lady Cheryl said, I don't
She
care if he's
rolled
selling weed. Help him roll it. You
We got some good people on here. We got
listen,
some weed. Hey, we got some weed smoker, roller, holding.
look, you ain't got to smoke it. She just
Yeah.
said if that's what he's doing, help him roll it. I mean, you benefiting from it.
Here she go. I can see her right now watching the story. Is that good,
Pass the
baby?
lick and roll.
Is that good, baby? How many we got to do today? 10
Not
more?
rolls.
Billy says, listen, I support the illegal hustle too. She said, I'm about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chet says, well, it's about to be legal, so I'm down. Oh, they gonna make weed legal?
So,
Yeah, Marlena. Shirley's preaching.
yeah, she
Hey,
is.
listen,
She
she
sure
got
is.
the comment for tonight for me, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if you're selling weed, just go roll it.
Just roll
You know,
it. That's the best.
but
I
I'm that
dropped
type
the
of guy.
mic.
If my lady says she want to have a goat, I don't know, whatever. I saw Malena's name and I thought about goat because Malena got a whole goat for him.
She do.
Boy,
Never sold her.
but have you seen the pictures? She
Oh,
posted pictures of the goats and having babies and all that kind of stuff. Anyway,
she
back
is
to top.
country. She is a country city real estate bumpkin.
She got a whole. She what?
A bumpkin. That's what I call
I don't know.
The boy say she a country real estate Golden Gate bumpkin. What did you say?
Marlena bumpkin.
She got a whole farm. She a black girl with some goats.
She got some goats, doc.
She probably got horses, cows, chickens.
Nuh-uh, but hey, listen,
ducks.
I don't know.
They out there getting the eggs and
I don't know.
Cows.
I got something else for you, DC.
I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I don't want to see you. Well, that door, bye.
DC.
Direct them out there.
Get him out your life.
Get him out your life. I ain't got time for that. I ran. Lord, I heard the smoke. I heard the whole thing. I love her.
Y'all got one more, and then we're going to end this. Is this toxicity, or is this a good joke? Now, let me say this. Y'all know the male voice. You're going to hear some curse words. Don't die. Don't freak out. But you're going to hear some curse words. But I want to know, is this toxic, or is this just a good joke? Right? Here we go.
So I'm laying here, and my old lady gonna ask me to find white boy with tattoos that be singing on TikTok. So I'm like, what the fuck she talking about? I don't know who the hell she talking about. So as I'm sitting here, this motherfucker pulls Facebook and shows me this motherfucker. And really over here just really just grinning like a motherfucker. Really, who the fuck does that? Why you laying in the bed beside your motherfucking man? And what's so bad about it is, I'm a little jealous about the goddamn white boy. That's some bullshit. And she over here tapping her goddamn phone trying to get the motherfucking video to play again. What kind of bullshit is that?
Man, look, man.
Toxic or good joke? You laying in the bed with your wife. She tells you to pull up somebody else.
She do it every night?
What?
Good joke. Good joke. Good joke.
That's just a good joke?
I'd have got my phone and pulled up.
It's a good joke. But she do it all the time? Hold on now. You bringing my confidence down.
I think it's a joke.
Here's the thing.
I ain't worried about my I got good confidence in me. I ain't worried about.
Well, he said he was a little jealous of him.
Oh, he said he ain't. I ain't jealous on nobody.
All right, let's see what the people say. Then we're gonna get up out of here real quick. I don't want to read Sandra's comments. But Sandra says she love him. He's sexy. Michelle says he's from England too. What they got to do?
She know him.
How much?
Michelle says I've seen him before, and he can sing the heck out of a Marvin Gaye song. Okay. Candy says it's cute, so it's just cute. Mike Dove says they just playing. All right. Michelle says it's a joke. Yeah. Billy says it take Billy for you. It takes.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
Grab your nuts, player. This was all in fun.
Man.
That's true. Don't let nothing but fun. He took it to the extreme. I'm feeling.
Ken says she just playing with him. Tree
I'm
says
feeling
it's
kind of
funny
bad.
joke.
I'm feeling jealous.
Marlena says he's a little insecure.
There you
Well,
go, Marlena.
I don't know. We'll talk about that.
Him and them goats.
Ken says that's her way of getting some. What you mean getting some? Michelle said, "Nah, don't play like that. Don't play like that." Okay, no jealous for me. What that mean? Funny joke. Ruth says funny joke. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 8:30. It's our time to get up out of here. But right before we go, I got a couple announcements, like church announcements. However, I'm just kidding. But allow us a minute to show and pay homage to the absolute. I will use the word the absolute divine.
When the time comes, what do you want us to remember about you?
I've done my best. That's all.
Great. That was a good line. That's
Great line.
enough said. That's enough said.
With that, folks, we recognize the life and the legacy of Miss Cicely Tyson. So we acknowledge her on tonight. And if you did not know, yes, she did pass on tonight. I don't know why that's still there going across that screen, but let me see if I can move it. She did pass on tonight, today at some point. So have to pay homage to her because a lot of us stand on the shoulders of Cicely Tyson.
Yeah.
So again, thank you for joining us tonight. And we appreciate you like we do every single week. We asked you guys a while before for some testimonials. We want you to take a little video and say, hey, I like the male voice and I watch it every week and I enjoy whatever you got to say or whatever you want to say. I did get a few when we asked for it at first, and we haven't put those together yet for a clip, but we need to do that. So send us testimonials. Did I say testimonials? Testimonials to tmvtalk@gmail.com. tmvtalk@gmail.com. We need those. And we appreciate you again. If you want gear, such as shirts or whatever, yada, 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 let us know. We'll get that to you. We appreciate you again.
No after party.
And he left. Soon as he said it, see, he gone. Like he disappeared. But thank you all again. We appreciate you. Okay, he's back. We got it, bro. We're not doing the after party. We got it. So with that being said, thank you guys again. What you got, DC?
Hey, once again, everybody, it's DC the Comedian. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, DC the Comedian. So much stuff I got going on. I just want to say one thing about Cicely Tyson. When I see her, no matter what role I've seen her in, I always think about Harriet Tubman. I can never, we see Harriet Tubman as old pictures, but she played the role. So every time I see Harriet Tubman, even when they talking about putting Harriet Tubman on a $50 bill or $100 bill or whatever they're trying to do, I think Cicely Tyson gonna be on that dollar bill or that $50 bill. So she was a great one.
20, ain't it?
I think I can't remember. I don't know but whatever it was.
Yeah, it ain't even Cicely Tyson, but it's Harriet Tubman, right?
Harriet Tubman. But I think Cicely Tyson's face is gonna be on it because it's Harriet Tubman. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's gonna be Harriet Tubman.
But when I think of Harriet Tubman,
thinking okay,
Cicely Tyson, because she played the role.
I get it.
Because I don't know how Harriet Tubman really looked. So she played the role. So that's no matter what. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So I just think of her.
And you also have a special announcement too, right?
Oh yes, I do. Y'all check it out. Your boy is officially a disabled vet. That's right. I've been disabled. Really well, benefits. I've been having them. No, I went up 60%. But today I got my disabled plates. So that means I can ride the beltway free, park in all the handicap spaces free. I might just jump on the beltway, jump off, jump on, jump off, jump on, jump off, because I don't got to pay nothing no more. And I park in all the handicap spots. I don't need my wife no more sticker. I got my own plates. I can park in front of the stove. So watch out.
Can you give me the one that hooks behind the rear view mirror? Can you give me one of them?
We can't talk. We can't be on thing here. You can't. That's illegal. Okay. That's illegal. Now I can ride with you. I got that placard too. I got the placard, so I ride with you.
I need that.
Okay, I gotta talk to you. You gonna wind up in jail, partner. You gonna wind up in jail. So disabled vet, partner. Disabled vet. I get that percentage, baby. Yes. So all handicap spot people, watch out, your boy. You can ride with me if you need to ride with me.
He's swinging.
Yes, in the handicap section.
Listen, so we've got these cups, and DC. Oh, that's your cup.
No, not with the straw, man.
Yeah,
It don't
you
come with
got
a
to have
straw.
straw depending on what you're doing. Okay, I'm all over the place now. Thank y'all again. We appreciate you, Doc. What you got?
What's up, y'all, man? This is Jeremiah with Minor to Major, where we help people turn their minor setback into major comebacks. I just want to give you a friendly reminder to get help before it gets worse. And before your marriage is all the way depleted, make sure that you seek help immediately. We want to stop the marriages and the relationships and the families from splitting up, having baby daddy and baby mama drama in our community. So thank y'all so much for joining us. For some of the new faces that were here, come back, keep supporting. This is like an AA meeting. Keep coming back. It works.
So Sebastian, hey, I miss my baby. Daddy missed you. Come home. I'm gonna send an Uber over there for him right now. I'm gonna call Uber and get my son back.
Look, you should see Sebastian's outfit.
Sebastian got a fishing hat on.
He's swag.
Hey,
okay.
Listen.
Come home. I miss him.
Anyways, listen, y'all have a good night. We appreciate y'all as we do every single week. We'll see y'all again next Thursday. No, we're not having an after party tonight, but it was a good topic, and I think it was a good show, and we appreciate y'all. And if you are dealing with toxicity, seek help. Seek help. Go get help, or sit your tail down somewhere or something. Even if you ain't going to go get no help, go sit down somewhere.
Send your videos.
Testimonials, your videos, go to tmvtalk@gmail.com. This address right here. tmvtalk@gmail.com. Send your videos. Tell us you like the show, or you don't like the show. You wish DC would shut up, or whatever. Send us your videos so we can have that. All right? No, Billy. Billy says the after party scared the Rev away. No, he's with his daughter tonight. Sandra, I've seen you ask it twice. We're going to get to it. Sandra's asking about the live show. What you know about a live show anyway? Ain't nobody told you about no live show. Get off here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a live show. We'll get you the date and the information pretty soon. Really soon.
Okay? Live, too. It's going to be live.
It's going to be live. Right.
Lit.
Thank you for saying good show. We appreciate you. Mother Jones, you have a great night.
Love y'all.
And enjoy your evening. Thank y'all. As what the guy from Soul Train used to say, love, peace, and soul. We're always real, we're always raw, and we're always relevant because we are the male voice.
Male voice. Peace.